everybody and welcome back to the channel. You join us as we leave the beautiful town of Aguila after visiting the castle. Hope you really enjoyed it. Join us now as we go on part 2 of this adventure in the direction of Almeria, hoping to stop around Cabo de Gata. You join us in a little picnic area on the road from Aguilas down towards Almeria. I'm hoping today to stop at Cabo de Gata, but my transport is probably a little bit too slow today and I'm going to be holding up a lot of traffic, so I'm going to have to pull in and out of the road a lot. This is episode 2 that is going to get me from La Zenia all the way down to Malaga, and when I get there you'll find out why I'm there. So after about 2.5 hours drive, I decided I'd stop at Cabo de Gata, which is another seaside town, as you could imagine. Probably about another hour down the road will get me to Almeria, and I'm heading that way tomorrow. I was going to stay in an air tonight, but I decided to actually stay at this beach parking spot behind me there, as you see it on the camera as well. It looks like there's a lot of people there staying for long term. There's about 70 motorhomes there at the moment. I don't know if I need to get up the drone. I think you can basically get the picture from what I'm looking at there at the moment. But what I find fascinating as well, apart from the military watchtower that you see there that dates back as far as the 1750s, like a lot of these watchtowers along these coastlines do as well. And believe it or not, that was actually occupied until the year 2000. Prior to that, there was a couple of corporals and a couple of guards in it as well. And prior to that, back in the 1940s, it was occupied until 1941 by the Carabineros. And when you look at some of the reviews about that little turret castle there, you will see that it was also occupied by the civil guard who, according to the reviews, tortured and murdered any prisoners that were kept in that tower. Don't know how true it is, don't know how false it is. I'm just letting you know what I read. Look at this, guys. Kind of like a little fisherman's shanty town. There are people living in those buildings up there. Handmade, no doubt. And just on the outskirts of the tower there you have a restaurant. It's hard to believe that a building that aged looking was occupied until 2000. And the only reason it became unoccupied in 2000 because apparently there was a new barracks built nearby. You see the 2 turrets there at the front, made up of 2 levels, a lower floor and an upper floor. And that's a staircase leading up to the upper floor. How original is that, guys? Not exactly what a boat was meant to do, but at the end of its life, you give it a new life by filling it with sand and building an oven on top of it. How inventive. And of course you get the usual promenade that had plenty of restaurants as you go along. Since I moved out to Spain just over 3 months ago at this stage, I don't think I've ever gone to a town that didn't have a children's play area or an activity area for that matter. It's the norm out here, and I think it's a good norm. I was out walking with ice there yesterday evening, and I noticed a couple of people standing up on top of this building, so I'm sure there's a way in, and it would be a shame not to check it out a little bit further if there was a way into it. So this is the bottom part of it. And let's go up the stairs to the top and see what we can find up there. As I said, it's just a round tower, a double level tower, surrounded by a wall and 4 lookout turrets on that wall. And these are the, oh, beat the Lord, Jesus Christ. These are the steps that lead right up to the top. And this is the 2nd level. It would have been the view the soldiers would have been having Looking out for pirates. And there's a stairwell here on the right hand side. More faking steps. This brings us right up to the top. You're going to have 360 views from up here. And there it is. There's certainly no degree of protection from up here anyway, because the wall is only about 2.5 foot high. Maybe little sniper holes there dotted around it. However, if you were on duty, not a bad view until you've seen a pirate ship coming towards you. Anyway, I don't want to overstay my welcome here in this town. However, every time I go to a town, I like to give a little bit back, because I will be emptying my wastewater in one of the garages. So what I'm going to do now is going to head down to the coffee shop, have my cafe con leche, then hit the road. So you see you on the way to Montreal. Good morning, another day, another dollar. A little bit quiet here yesterday. I didn't bother record anything, because if you were to stop and record everything as you're coming along, you'd never get to where you're going in the end. It was a gorgeous drive. I popped in and out of the A7 and the 340, which is the coast road that brings you from Cabo de Gata, where I was, to where I am now, which is called Torre del Mar. I bypassed Montreal, and then I bypassed another town called Nerhat to get to where I am at the moment. I got to this town then, and I noticed on Park for Night that I had a lovely air right down at the marina, and that's where I stayed for the night. But this is what I'm waking up to with my dog this morning. I was too lazy to get up for the sunrise. Well, I've moved west again, about an hour into Malaga, and just on the opposite side of Malaga. Torremolinos is about 10 minutes down the way, and then Malaga is about another 5 minutes down the other side of that. I'm close to getting what I'm supposed to get tomorrow, and I'm getting it around 11:30. I'm parked up here for the night because I'm close to where I need to be, and you'll see what I'm getting tomorrow. On my way into Malaga today, I noticed a lot of those signs on roundabouts and other structures as well, Custodia Compartida C. And basically what that means is joint custody, yes. And close by to where I'm parked at the moment, this is the Plaza Mayor, another large shopping centre. And if you're watching my channel and you have been to this area before, you probably have an idea of the location that we are close to as well. But I'm not going to give it away just yet. I am, however, going to go into this plaza and see what's in there. God almighty, if we're not showing castles, we're showing you shopping malls. Like bloody shopping channel on Hallmark now at this stage. Let's see what's in here and here. Sweet Jesus, guys, I've asked for a pint and this is what I get. I think he forgot to put in the flake. Anyway, the reason why I'm having a pint at the moment is because I was on the phone to a boy there about an hour ago and I had a terrible issue with an admin problem there today, trying to sort something online, and it just drove me mental. And she says, "You sound like you're a little bit stressed." I am, sweetheart. Go have 2 scoopies for yourself. She tells me often enough that she's the boss, so probably 1.5 scoopies all the same. Anyway, cheers. It's actually quite nice. Good morning everybody and welcome to the train station here outside Plaza Mayor in Malaga. I have to get the train in order to collect my package. You might be asking me, why didn't I get the package sent to Alicante? And the reason why is because the package needed to be here today. And this is why I had to go all the way down to Malaga in order to be here. You'll find out what it is in about an hour's time. Okay guys, the cat is out of the bag. I'm in Malaga airport and the package I'm collecting is my wife. After just under 21 years in the Irish Army, she has now started her annual leave that brings her right up to her retirement in March. So apart from going back a couple of times, let the adventures begin. She's coming out behind me now in a few moments time. I've sent her out to the exit area. She doesn't know I'm actually walking to meet her here. The motorhome is back at the plaza because I got the train here, so I'm going to surprise her by walking up behind her. I don't know if you can see her up there in front of me, right behind that bus shelter. She thinks I'm collecting her in the motorhome. I know I done a recce on this place yesterday in the motorhome, but try sneak up behind her. Still a train killer. I'm trying to sneak up behind you.
Don't sneak up on me.
See?
Oh, finally.
She's in the army for another 3 months and she's still a train killer.
No, listen.
And she brought the Irish weather with her.
What's that about?
Seriously? Yeah. It's been the worst day that we've had since she went back to Ireland.
I'm bringing the rain.
Let's send her back to Ireland, guys. What do you think? See you in a few moments. So Ice hasn't seen a Bina, so I'm going to let a Bina open the gate.
The last time he didn't recognise me at all, I was like, who are you? So I'm not very helpful. Hello. Hello. That was a bit better than last time. Hello. Hello. Ah, yes. Hello. Good boy.
Okay, so now that we're all reunited, it's time to pack up from here at Plaza Mayor in Malaga. And as requested, we're going to head up the mountains because this lady wants a different view. Get away from the beaches, get away from the crap weather. Hopefully it's a bit nicer up there. And hopefully tomorrow's a little bit better. Hope you enjoyed this journey for the last 2 vlogs, guys. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you out and about.